My name is Caro, Ibrahim, and I am a filmmaker, photographer, a lot of other things, but let's keep it this way.
My name is Brennan Martin. I am an actor and director, filmmaker in general, I guess.
I'm Jennifer Vallance, and I'm an actor and filmmaker and a producer at the IYA studio in Toronto.
I'm Lindsay, Gerro, and I'm an actor. I was in Vancouver for about a year to pursue acting originally, and then I moved back to Ottawa and didn't expect to stay there very long until I by chance saw some auditions going out for Digi60. Luckily for myself, it turned into an incredible opportunity to get my feet wet in actual productions, and it's been a pretty significant part of my development in acting because it gave me a lot of opportunity that I didn't think I would find in my hometown.
Well, the first time I was introduced to Digi60, it was in 2011. I was still a student at Algonquin College TV broadcasting program, and I volunteered just to basically take care of a welcoming table. After that, the year after, I decided to make a film, and I did that, and it got Best Film for the Spring Film Festival.
I think the fourth or fifth film I was ever in was a submission for Digi60. It was quite intimidating because it was probably the first time that I was going to see myself and a product I was involved with on a big professional screen. And at the screening, I made a list of all the people that I wanted to work with in the future, and have worked with almost all of them over the next couple of years.
I've actually entered Digi60, I think, 3-4 times. I'd entered other film festivals before, but Digi60 feels different. It feels like everybody's at a higher level at Digi60. It's more professionalism. And so the first film I ever submitted, I was a director on. I didn't act in. I didn't win anything, but the head of the festival came over to me and said, I really liked what you did. I really think you should keep going. That was one of the first times I ever got positive feedback on a film. So that's really important.
Personally, it was my first experience working on projects in Ottawa. I didn't think I would be there for more than a couple months, then have to move to Toronto or go back to Vancouver or Montreal. But I kind of arrived at the sweet spot because that's when everything started to really blossom. All of these people just came out of the woodwork, and it was there's so many talented actors, directors, cinematographers that are in this place, and it was really cool to see that. Especially for acting, when you come from Ottawa, it's not really somewhere that you think of automatically when you think, I'm gonna be an actor. You usually have to go somewhere else. But for me, it was great because it let me really start to develop as an actor in my own hometown, so there was a lot of pride in that too.
Being part of Digi60 boosted my confidence in my work and how I presented multiple times. I don't think I'll be the same person today without starting on that scale and without being part of this. I would have never had the confidence even in my work to feel like I can submit or showcase somewhere else.
Digi60, it's the oldest, it's the most professional. The first time I submitted there and saw the films that I was competing against was it was intimidating to start. Then you get to go over and speak to all the directors and the actors and the heads of the festival. And it's not intimidating at that point. It's inclusive and everybody's supportive, and I've found people that have worked on my films in Digi60, and I've worked on other people's films. I've done sound or cinematography or this. It's sort of a great collaborative place to play, but also, to work and make connections in the industry.
I think it's been terribly important and will continue to be really important. It's a place for anyone to submit any work that they wish to, and to really find out what they're made of and find out who the people that are best to collaborate with.
A couple of years ago, they did the SIFT, they brought it back to Ottawa, and I think it was a great opportunity because not only local Ottawa filmmakers were there was a lot of people from outside Ottawa, and the speakers were from all over Canada. I know that a lot of people finished that school with connections to production companies and producers and agents in Toronto and outside of Ottawa. and that's huge.
And of course, things like SIFT, which I was lucky enough to participate in, was a huge change for my career. I mean, I was in the acting stream at SIFT, and we spent a whole week just practicing and training, and I wouldn't have had that opportunity without Digi60, and it made me a better actor, got me great connections with agents and directors. Even going to TIFF this year, I met people who I met at SIFT.
Well, I think Digi60 are obviously doing something right, because a lot of the people who started at the same time as me, actors, other filmmakers, are now making world-class products. So I think that you're providing the same for anybody up and coming, whether it's somebody out of school or someone like myself who's coming into the career later in their life.
My advice for the new generation would be just do your best and put yourself out there. Nobody will know your work unless you actually present something. And it doesn't have to be perfect, because no one is perfect, and you will never look at your work and feel like there is nothing to change about it. So just put yourself out there, do what you can, whether it's 30 seconds, a minute, 10 minutes, a feature, do whatever you can.
If you love it, then don't even think about stopping. Stop worrying about the money. Stop worrying about, should I give up my job? Just do what's right for you. If you don't have any money, then work with no budget. If you have money and you feel like spending it, then work with a bigger budget. But just stop worrying about it and worry about what is meaningful to you.
Don't let fear stop you from trying it, because you'll regret it for the rest of your life if you don't try, and you'll surprise yourself at, like, you know, there's a lot of opportunity in Ottawa to start building as an actor or as a filmmaker.
My advice is just to find people you like working with, especially at the early level, and build your skills with them. Like, have everybody work together as much as you can, so everybody can improve and improve and improve. Actors, directors, cinematographers, everything. I think that's important, and yeah, Digi60 is a great opportunity to do that.